been telling me that you have trouble sleeping. Is that correct? Okay. And is it every single night, or does it happen occasionally? Yes, what I'm trying to ask is if you do have insomnia, or maybe it's just a couple of rough days and you're struggling to sleep properly. Okay. You seem a little bit exhausted and discouraged, but I promise you that whatever it is, we will get to the bottom of it, and I will try and help you, okay? Alright. Okay. So, when was the first time you noticed? Yes, the first symptoms. Okay. And usually, at what hour do you go to bed? And when do you usually wake up? Would you say that you get 8 hours of sleep at least 3 times per week? That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. You do know that in order for this to work, and if you want me to help you, you'll need to listen exactly to all my instructions and everything that I will suggest, right? Great. That's what I like to hear. Okay. When do you usually eat your last meal? And yes, snacks do count. Do you tend to overeat or eat something right before you go to bed? I mean, do I need to say anything? I feel like you already know that that's not good, but you do it anyway. Don't we all? Okay, and do you shower right before bed? It is extremely important and relevant because your body does consume energy and resources to cool itself down, and this is why sometimes people who shower right before bed have trouble falling asleep, even if it feels like it relaxes you. You didn't know that? It's okay, many people don't. Okay. Good. Have you experienced any pain, tension, or discomfort anywhere on your body lately? Okay. Do you mind if I take a look, if I touch a little bit the area? instructions? Exactly. Okay. I will ask you to close your eyes. I will apply pressure on your eyes, and I will ask you to breathe in and breathe out and repeat that 3 times. Okay, good. Okay, are you ready? Perfect. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. How did that feel? Did you feel relaxed or anxious? Okay. Can you describe to me that feeling? Okay. Do you usually feel really comfortable in new and unusual situations, or do you get very anxious? Are you usually an anxious person? Okay. Do you suffer from depression or any other mental illness? Are you taking any medication? Okay. Alright. Let's do this exercise again, but this time, please imagine like somebody really close to you is just gently holding their hands on your face, okay? Only change that, just picture somebody else, and let's do the same exercise. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Great. Now, how did that feel? Did you feel relaxed or anxious? Okay, I see. Okay. No. Stop right there. These words are not allowed here in my office. No. Now, if I would ask you to rephrase that, how would you say that without being mean to yourself? Yes, I'll ask you to do that. Okay. Excellent. Great. No. No. If we want to make any progress, we need to work on building our self-confidence up. We need to find solutions for our problems and not focusing on the problem. Okay? We need to focus on the solution and not the problem. That makes sense, right? Of course, analyzing our problems is very, very important. Very important. But when we overthink and overanalyze the problem without thinking about the solution, it does nothing but make us anxious and unhappy. Okay, so repeat after me. Okay, and you have to do it. I am strong. I am beautiful. Okay. I am kind. I deserve to be loved. I deserve respect. I will never ill of myself. Great. Very good. How does that feel? Okay. Now, I will need you to repeat these words every single day, and after you do that, I will ask you to just look in the mirror and smile, okay? Like that. Even if you feel like you don't want to, even if it feels like you don't have any reasons to be happy that day, it has been proven that even if you force a smile on your face, your body will release oxytocin. Yes, it's the happiness hormone, and you will feel better. Okay, and as I said, you need to listen to me if you really want to feel better and if you want that insomnia of yours to get better. Okay, great. Okay. Now, I will do something quite unusual, and I will ask you to tell me what is the first thing that comes into your mind when you see this object. Okay? What is the first thing that comes into your mind? Interesting. See, everything is correlated and tied to our brain. Pleasure, sadness, that feeling of feeling rewarded and content, okay? Everything is tied to our brain, and the secret is to rewire our brains into thinking positively. You told me that the first thing that came into your mind is punishment. Why not reward? See, every coin has two sides, and the way we think about things can change so much. You agree, right? Okay, would you think that you could ever see this object as anything else but punishment? Okay, let's try and think of other words to describe it. Unusual, unfamiliar. See, that's already so much better than thinking about it as punishment, because you keep an open mind. Unfamiliar is something that you don't know, but maybe you'd be willing to explore, and it's really, really important. Okay? This is a very effective exercise. Okay? Now, your eyes are quite a bit red, which is not surprising because you're very tired, but I'll ask you to just look at my light, okay? Okay, just look at my light. Good. Can you follow it? Great. Please follow the light. Great. Let me cover one of your eyes. Try and look at my light. Perfect. Just trying to look at the light. Good. This will be a very quick test. Great. Yes. It seems like you can't really focus on the light, which is not good, but it's not surprising. You have not been sleeping well. Can you please now focus on my nose or my eyes. Okay, and ignore the light. Focus, okay. I need your complete attention. Okay, keep looking at my nose or my eyes. Okay, now can you please look at my finger and ignore the light? Okay, perfect. Okay, I see. Now, I have some balls, and I will ask you to just keep your eyes at all times only on one of them, okay? Try and pick one, only one, left or right, and keep only following one of them. Let's start, okay? Great. You picked. Are you sure? Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Now, which one did you pick? Left or right? Okay. No, sadly you did not pass this test, but please do not be discouraged because it is a very difficult one, especially when you have not been sleeping for a long time, and I just needed to see how bad is it. Yes, the extent. It's not very bad, but you still failed the test. I'm sorry, I'm just being really, really honest because I do not see exactly the point of lying to your patients when you need to help them, not give them misleading information. Now, I will ask you to take a really good look at this jar. And while I will be turning it, please tell me how many lights can you see inside. Please count all the lights for me. This should make you quite sleepy. Okay, can you do that for me, please? Okay. How many did you count? Very good. Really, really good. Okay. Now if I would ask you to look through the top, can you see any lights? If you look from the top of the jar. How many can you see? How many lights can you see? Okay. Okay. Please tell me to stop where we reach the light. Good. Again, tell me to stop. Good. Tell me to stop. Good. Perfect. Now, I will do a very special sound, and I will ask you to close your eyes and think about nothing. Okay? Just picture a white room. Okay? You are in a room. The walls, the ceiling, the floors, everything is white, and I will ask you to focus on the sound. Okay? And after, I will ask you to tell me, how did that feel? Okay? Keep your eyes closed, closed. Great. How do you feel? Keep your eyes closed. Were you able to free your mind from any other thoughts? Excellent. Okay, let's do it one more time. You can open your eyes now. You don't really want to. Okay, so you do feel a lot more relaxed. Could you please tell me, what do you think about before you go to bed? Are you watching anything in particular before you go to sleep? Okay. Could you please describe that in a little bit more detail? Okay. I highly recommend that you stop doing that, okay? Do you like reading? Okay, so I recommend you put down the phone, turn off the internet, okay? And do not touch the phone until the next day after you had your coffee. Before bed, just read your favorite book or something new, because sometimes our brain is so overwhelmed with information that we cannot fall asleep, we cannot shut it down. So especially now, I highly recommend you just pick any book that maybe you have not finished, or buy a new one, and just don't use the phone before bed, okay? Alright. Because you are already taking the treatment for anxiety, I will not be prescribing any new medication besides following my instructions, okay? The positive affirmations to yourself, smiling, okay? Yes, smiling, and no screen time at least 30 minutes before you go to bed, okay? Alright. I expect you to come back in a month. Although you can schedule an appointment earlier if you feel like things do not improve at all. Okay? Great. Okay, I can see that you are quite sleepy, so I'll ask you to go straight home and go to bed. Okay? No stops, nothing, straight to bed. Okay? It was a pleasure, and I will send you the appointment notes and my recommendations on your email address stated in your file. I hope it is correct, right? Can you please repeat the email address? Take a look. Yes, perfect. Great. Alright, see you in about a month or earlier if you feel like you need an early